This life is a path to infinity.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Vikings had 8 and 3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Listen to me.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Cousins now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice one.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going up top.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Straight ahead is Hall. He will push his way down to about the 14. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, here's Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple of plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack coming from Big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up a decision on fourth down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
It must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Third and long for Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action. Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On second down, Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And credit the tackle to Theo Jackson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. All again on 2nd down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Hall again. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Paul on a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. All again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another game.
Cousins to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Berrios now from his end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, a ton of pressure on. We're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Vikings, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.